Guys, 2025 is literally just around the corner. And by the time New Year's hit, we all set these goals, these New Year's resolutions for ourselves, and we carry them through for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and then we quit. And there's a reason for this. We have not become the person who does that thing. That's why we quit our New Year's resolutions. That's why we quit our goals, because we haven't learned how to be the person who achieves the goal. So for this time around, I want to make sure that you get prepared to be that person who reached their goal in 2025. Let's make sure that 2025 will be your year. It's not just something we're going to say anymore. We're actually going to do it. If you already integrate what I'm about to give you in this video, you will be so fully equipped that you know exactly what you're going to do on January 1st to achieve your goal in 2025. I have 3 things lined up for you today that you can implement right away to make 2025 your best year yet, with the 3rd one being the most important one to stick to the end. The first thing we're going to talk about is your standards. The way I understand standards are like boundaries towards yourself and towards other people. And it's also very closely linked to your discipline. Let me explain a little further. You're disciplined when you can make a deal with yourself and actually keep it. This equals a high standard. Just to give you an example, this could be getting up in the morning, right? If you're making a deal with yourself right now saying you want to get up an hour earlier every single day, no questions. If you keep that deal every single day, first of all, you have a strong discipline. Second of all, you keep a very high standard to yourself. Here's the thing about standard and discipline and all these high performance words that I feel are being misinterpreted a lot. And for some reason, I think many people feel that they can't align with these words, but you can be disciplined just by integrating one deal with yourself. And that could be getting up earlier every single morning, or it could be going to bed at a specific time every single day. Every single time that you keep a deal with yourself, you're putting a little coin in a piggy bank of trust to yourself. The more coins, the more deals you can keep with yourself, the more coins you can put in the piggy bank of trust, and you start to trust yourself even more. This means you're developing your integrity. You're not just talking to talk. You're not just providing lip service to other people. You're actually doing the thing you say you're going to do. People will trust you more, but most importantly, you will trust yourself more. And this is raising your standards to such a high bar that you are a high performer. And I'm not saying to like make 100 deals with yourself now and then burn out because that life was so different from it was yesterday. This is why I'm telling you this now. We still have a couple of more months before 2025. Start making smaller deals with yourself to actually integrate a new discipline, to integrate a new standard. The second thing I wanted to touch on today is thinking. And I know what you might think right now is like, Sine, I'm always thinking. My mind is actually drained from so much thinking. And honey, I know, me too. But there's a difference from actually thinking and just letting your mind run wild with all these thoughts that you have on a regular basis. Most of the time, our subconscious mind is basically running the show. And what's scary about this is that most of the time we don't know what we're thinking because we don't really pay attention to what the subconscious mind is going to be doing. And maybe you can recognize this. If you're going on a walk, you're just walking and you come home and you're like, it's almost like you weren't on the walk because you were so caught up in your head without even being caught up. You just have a lot of different thoughts, but coming back from the walk, you couldn't put a finger to what you were thinking about. These thoughts don't do you any good, and you're most likely not aware that you're having them. So when I say thinking, I mean conscious thinking. It's honestly setting some time aside, sit down in a quiet place and ask yourself what would be productive to think about and start controlling your thoughts. And if you're thinking right now, like, what am I supposed to think about? Anything you want, but make sure that it's coming from a place of love and possibility. A good thing you could think about is your goal. When you do sit down and consciously think, your subconscious mind will intrude and it will try to take over. And here it's just important that you try to catch that and be like, oh, I got that. And then returning to what you initially wanted to focus on. You could spend 20 minutes thinking about how you're going to make $1 million, or you could spend 20 minutes thinking about a situation in the past that you can't do anything about, or a situation in the future that hasn't even happened yet. When you become better at controlling your thoughts, you will automatically become more aware of the subconscious thoughts and the train of like destructive thoughts in your head. And you will be able to just say out louder in your head, like, stop. Why am I thinking about this right now? And then you can shift your focus immediately into things that you would rather want to focus on. This will make you expect the best. This will make you attract the best. That's manifestation, but that's a subject for another video. The third and last thing that you can do right now up until 2025, that is to develop your relationship with God or the universe or whatever religion, spirituality you believe in. And I know that some of you might not believe in the universe or anything like that, and to you who don't, you can just log off now. But to you who do, next year can be the most healing experience when you align yourself with God or the universe. This energy is everywhere all the time. Every single second, energy flows to and through you, and you can choose to do with that energy as you please. Many people choose to use it in a negative way. They choose to attract things into their life that doesn't have a bigger purpose. They believe themselves to be the victims. But for people who use this energy to their advantage, works with the energy, who appreciates it, they achieve great things. They let themselves be guided by this energy. You will not be guided toward your goal if you don't let go and expect the best. And I just want to say, you can think that you expect the best and still not expect the best on an emotional level. Solely by thinking about the things we want, we won't get them. You have to expect that the things are yours. Then the next step will be shown to you. You will be guided towards it. And this ties together with thinking in the second step, because for those who expect the worst, they will get the worst. But for those who think and expect the best in their life, they will get the best. To build this relationship with God or the universe, or again, whatever you believe in, you can use tools as praying or affirmations or statements to claim what it is you want to both your subconscious mind, but also to the higher powers of the universe. Now, the key to praying, to your affirmations, to your statements, is not the words, but it is the feeling that it gives you. The thing about praying and affirmations is the state they bring you in. When they bring you into a state of gratitude, this is where you're most aligned with the universe or with God, and it's from this state that you should be praying for the things you want more of in your life. Feeling grateful means that you're on a very high energy frequency, and it's also from this frequency that we attract the best. More manifestation stuff to another video, but it's just to say, build your relationship up with the universe, with God, now to be ready for 2025, because the universe will deliver. Trust me. It will deliver when you start to expect the very, very best. I am so excited on your behalf to see how these things are going to work out for you until 2025. Let me know in the comments down below which of these things you're going to implement, or if you're going to implement all of them. I will love to hear those too. If you have watched this far, thank you so much. You know it means a great deal to me. I will see you in one of the next videos. Bye!